All right, guys, how's it going? So I'm catching up on a few things because I didn't do any videos yesterday, as you know. And in this video, we are going to be talking about Juanlu Sanchez. He's a young right back that plays for Sevilla here in Spain. So apparently, the reporting out here in Spain is saying that Liverpool are looking at him as a possible plan B should Trent Alexander-Arnold leave the club next year. Obviously, we haven't seen anything credible in terms of, contract extensions and things like that. I'm not concerned, to be honest with you, at the moment. I do think the longer it goes on into the year, as I've said all year, I think that the more worrying it becomes. My personal opinion and the information that's been supplied to me is that Arnold's agent is quite happy for this to drag on as long as possible because they want to keep their options open. That's what the agent's job is, remember. That doesn't mean that Trent has said that to him, but, the agent's like, well, we're in no rush to deal with this either. And the longer it goes on, the more power we have, right? So that's the message from the agent. I don't believe there's been huge interest in Trent Alexander-Arnold from Real Madrid in Spain in terms of them paying a transfer fee for him, but should he become available on a free, and he can negotiate a free from January the 1st, which is only a few months away, then I think that could change. Now, what I suspect we will see is that over the coming weeks, later this month, towards the end of this month, maybe early November, we will start to see Trent being linked with Real Madrid. Liverpool have got, games, we've got Real Madrid are coming to town, basically. We've got the games against Real Madrid. And mark my words, when the Real Madrid-Liverpool game comes round, we will see the speculation because it's something that always happens with Real Madrid, I find. So when that fixture comes round, Liverpool-Real Madrid, I think you're going to start to see big claims coming from Spain, not from the UK, but from Spain, suggesting that they're stepping up their interest in him. And I think that's going to be all the talking point ahead of that game. So let's stick with what's happening over here at the moment. Juanlu Sanchez, I think, how old is he? Is he 21? Yeah, he's 21. It's claimed that Sevilla would be willing to negotiate a transfer. They value the player at 25 million euros, and they would be willing to do, something soon rather than risk losing him in the future. He's contracted for another 2 years, but, a lot of clubs, and Liverpool used to be like this, you didn't let a player get down into 2 years of a that's when we used to panic. Seriously, listen, we've done cop talk for a long time, and over them decades, right, I can assure you that back in the day, it was alarm bells. 2 years, only 2 years left on a contract. Look how Liverpool operate today. We've seen players that are happy to let them leave, and it's really, really strange. I don't get that. I know they all talk about Edwards, and the sun shines out of his arse and everything, but I don't understand it because the shorter the contract duration left, the less negotiating power you have. But he's a genius. He obviously knows more than me. So a number of teams have been interested in this player. Now, this player, he is a right back, but he can play up further as well on the right of midfield. He's not just a defensive player, he's got the attack mentality as well, but he's very good with his defending. And so maybe you draw comparisons there with Trent Alexander-Arnold slightly. Some of the reports I've seen out here have suggested that Jeremy Frimpong could be also attracting attention from Liverpool, but his profile, they say, might not be a good fit for Arne Slot's team that also requires defensive solidity in that position. Sanchez, on the other hand, has shown an interesting balance between defence and attack, making him a more complete option. Now, I don't know if this is accurate, but I think last season he played 26 games, most of them coming off the bench. I think he also won at the Olympics with Spain as well. Now, a number of clubs linked with him: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, and Marseille are thrown in there as well. But over here in Spain, what they're saying is that Liverpool are showing the most promise, the most interest in him at the moment. And I'm inclined to believe this, guys. But again, it maybe is purely just to do with Trent's situation. So Trent extends and the interest dies, maybe. I don't really think there's a lot I can give you. So a lot more I can give you from the reports and everything that I've studied for you. Okay, so some people think he's more of a right winger, more of a he's more comfortable in midfield. Some people think he's better playing at right back, which is a similar, again, conversation that we have about Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I always struggle with that name. With Trent's name, isn't it? Some people think he should be played in midfield, but he's better here, or he's better, but whatever, right? So there's a lot of similarities there. His youth career started at Los Caminantes, then San Alberto Magno, went on to Sevilla, played for their B team from 2019 to 22, 68 appearances, 7 goals for them. And then Sevilla broke through into the seniors in 2021, 29 appearances, 1 goal. These will be league statistics, I think. Then he went out on loan for 22-23. He's represented Spain right from under 16s up to the under 23s. Made his senior debut at the age of 16 back in 2019. After the departure of Raul Parra to Cadiz, he established himself as a regular starter, but as a right back and not as that, more advanced player on the right. Is there anything I can get? Yeah, he did get a Summer Olympics gold medal this year. I told you when he's under contract, so he's got a couple more years left on his contract. Now, I'm looking at his positions. They've got him where he can play, anywhere on that right side, really. Right back, right midfield. More of an advanced attacking winger as well. The agency, I looked at the agency earlier. I don't see any obvious connections with the agency. 20.8 million pounds sterling is what they might be willing to let him go for if he doesn't sign a new deal, which sounds like a very attractive price, to be honest with you. I've read quite a few articles about him this morning before I did this video, just to get up to speed on things. And all of the articles are talking about how he's established himself. I don't know if I told you this. Oh, yeah, I think I did, didn't I? I think his majority of his appearances last season were from the bench. Maybe that's right. I'm not sure if it's correct, though. 26 games, most of them coming off the bench. But he's established himself. He's making a name for himself. He's starting to get, clubs sniffing around him because of his versatility and stuff like that. And just from the things I've read and probably the things I've told you, where people are like, well, he can play up there, but he can defend. You've got that likeness, haven't you, to Trent Alexander straight away, yeah? So just one for you to mention, to consider. I always like to give my opinion to you when these links appear and that. And judging by the amount of reports there are here, who some of the journalists are behind it here as well, my verdict would be that this is a genuine interest, that Liverpool are genuinely scouting this player. So you might see his name crop up in the not too distant future. I wouldn't believe that anyone's trying to put him forward as a recruitment attempt or anything, because I think a lot, obviously depends on what happens with Trent. I think the Trent situation gets resolved in our favour. I think that him and his agent are hoping that Real Madrid come in. I'm not necessarily certain that that's because he definitely wants to go there. We know he'd like to link up with Bellingham and stuff like that, maybe, his mates. And you can understand players wanting to go and play for a club like Real Madrid. I know we're Liverpool fans and there's no better team in the world. Different lifestyle, they've got a career, they can go and try themselves. But this is local boy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, local boy done good kind of thing, and you get players like Martin Zubimendi, Real Sociedad, we talk about him, how he stayed loyal to his club. So people, I often say, yeah, you might criticise him, but we all hope Trent's going to do that. But yeah, I think that they want Real Madrid to come in for him, but not necessarily because they're going to go, okay, we're coming. I just think that they want to have that strength and power and that option, you know, before making a decision about what to do. But I suspect that we'll see the speculation being linked with Real Madrid when we come up to play them. We'll continue to be squeaky bum because I think the agent's quite happy to leave it as long as possible. And I would imagine at some point we get the news that he's going to extend with Liverpool. And then he was always going to sign for Liverpool. There was never a doubt about it. He didn't have to read the contract and all that guff, you know what I mean? But I don't know, guys, you know. Some people think he will go. I mean, if Real Madrid come and he has an opportunity to go there on a free transfer, receive a huge transfer, signing on fee, with him being a free, big payday for the agent, gets to link up with his mate and their families in a different environment. You know, as much as we love England and we love the Northwest and Liverpool and that, Madrid, Liverpool, do you know what I mean? Middle of winter, do you know what I'm saying? So you can understand the temptation. But I just don't think that Trent is, you might not agree with me with this, but I just don't know if he's a superstar. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a superstar for us, but is he a Galactico? You know, is he like, their fans demand the best, right? Like Liverpool fans used to, right? They demand the best, but they're not loyal like Liverpool fans. They're like, you know, if you sign for us, if you don't, you know, make an immediate impact, the fucking waving the handkerchiefs and they want rid of you. Yeah, there's no loyalty. Like, if he goes to Real Madrid, he's a nobody, in my opinion. If he stays at Liverpool, he's a somebody. You know what I mean? So these are things you've got to weigh up. I think Real Madrid can be a great experience, and if it works out, but I also think they can destroy you as well. You know, and that applies to managers. We look at Rafa, you know. So, I don't know. I'm more inclined to think he'll stay at Liverpool, me personally. But anyway, that's your plan B. I don't know what he'll do, guys. You know, I make videos and pass my opinions and tell you what people are saying, and then I monitor things for you both here and all over the world. I try to do my best for you with that and give you my opinion. With this player, I think it's a genuine link. I do think it's a genuine link. So we will see. I wouldn't be too concerned about the Trent stuff. And you know what? To be honest, I'll be completely honest with you. If he did leave, then he leaves. You know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, nice one, yeah. So I wouldn't be like devastated. I've got to be honest with you. So maybe that sounds shit. I want him to stay, trust me. But I'm not going to be throwing myself under a train anytime soon or anything like that. So I just think there's a lot of, stuff being played out. In my last newsletter update, I will get the newsletter out again this week, but in the last one, I spoke about this and the agent, and when the links come out, I was explaining the difference between why you would see them in England and why you'd see them in Spain. You know, so, and the last round of speculation was coming from England, which, as I explained in that email on that newsletter, that'll be the agent, all right? So you should sign up for the newsletter. The link is in the video description. It's completely free. There's no shite in it. No, we're not going to sell you anything. Your email address don't get given to anyone. I don't even know how to look at your email address, to be honest with you. But you get on the newsletter. It's in the video description. Go in, sign up, boom. It's dead easy. Just drop your email in, and there'll be something going out this week, because I think you do get a little bit more, because I get more time to sit and concentrate. To write up an email probably takes an hour or something, and I really think about it. All right, so I think you will get little bits that will benefit you if you do that. All right, guys. So this link, I think, is genuine. Trent, I'm not concerned about it. Whatever happens, I think we see the Trent speculation building soon. Obviously, you're going to have to avoid the clickbaiters and all that nonsense, because they'll do your head in with it. All right. If you appreciate this video, please give my video a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment with your latest opinions on Trent, because your opinions will change from day to day, maybe, or week to week. I do with things. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button, which is the love heart under my video. I'll read the video descriptions, other ways of supporting the channel. If you want to become a Cop Talk VIP member, I'm running a promo this week. I've uploaded a video today that's got that link in there in the video description earlier today. If you want to become a VIP member, there's 50% off this week, right? Okay. All right, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak real soon. I'm doing a live stream today at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK. Hopefully I can catch up with you then.